Hey guys, what's going on? This is Griever back here, bringing you guys a kind of different type of video. I know I say that a lot, and I'm sorry that my voice is a little hoarse. I just got off basically a 6-hour pre-podcast, podcast, and then post-podcast stuff. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened today, and I really wanted to get this video out before it became the hype thing. It's just that, can we have a customary moment for Stan Lee? Stan Lee, 95, has died, from what reports say. Stan Lee, basically the all-father of comic books. I don't care if you're a DC fan, Dark Horse, Verjo, or whatever, Marvel, it doesn't matter. Stan Lee was a name, and there's a lot of controversy, but what would you expect? Almost 100 years on this earth, there'd be controversy around your name too. So we're not here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about is Stan Lee, the man. So I would really appreciate if everybody here today would give me 30 seconds. 30 seconds of silence for the man, the legend, Stan Lee. Now, an ode to this video, as you can probably tell from the title a little bit, is in honor of Stan Lee. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things that came out. As a 90s kid, what came out of Marvel was the Spider-Man cartoon of the 1990s. This cartoon was the perfect portrayal, and for some reason, after over half a dozen Spider-Man Hollywood blockbuster pictures, I don't understand how they screw the character up. I really don't, because it was done perfectly within 22 minutes in one 90s cartoon episode. So I don't understand how you would screw this up this badly. However, the 90s cartoon, perfect. Absolute perfection. 10 out of 10. Voice acting, animation, though they reused a lot of shots, why wouldn't you? They were perfectly animated. Why would you not reuse perfectly drawn, animated perfection? I would. Why would I redraw Spider-Man swinging through a tunnel when I did it right the first time? I would be copy and pasting that all over the place, because it worked. It was great, and we didn't care about that as kids. Think about it. You didn't care. Remember, once again, this is a children's show. We can sit down now as adults, for those of you who watch the show, for those of you who are new to the show, who only watched the Avengers movie once it got popular with the cinematic universe. We can all sit down and look at it from different perspectives. But at the end of the day, this show was brilliant. It captured the essence of what was Spider-Man. The one-liners, the problems with girls, the problems with living a double life. It captured it all. The nerdiness, but the sophistication. The battles with villains and serious plot lines, and also the comedy. It was a perfect balance of everything. It even included minor, one-shot villains, like the Spot, Hydro Man, who came back for a few things. Like, we had so many opportunities. Hobgoblin became a name staple. Why? Mark Hamill voices. Now, Mark Hamill will be brought up a lot if I do another series, because Mark Hamill was the name in voice acting. I mean, we all think of him as Luke Skywalker, but put it this way. You make him lose 30 pounds and you have the best Joker bar none. I don't care. Like, all respects to Heath Ledger, but you get Mark Hamill on camera doing that stuff in painted clown makeup, you just got an Oscar, Mark Hamill, because it's perfection. Hobgoblin, voiced Mark Hamill. Same idea. Greatness. They kept the idea of the Gwen Stacy storyline, but pseudoed it up with Mary Jane. They had so many aspects. Venom, Carnage, Iron Man, X-Men, everything, crossovers, Captain America, Secret Wars, Clone Wars, everything included. And the final episode was wonderful. The final episode made so much sense. it brought all the characters around. Now, once again, guys, very short video. This is not meant to be a... I would love, if you guys were interested, please post in the comments below. If I get enough hype for this, I will go through each episode and rewatch and review each episode. Live reaction or review, I don't care. I will do it for the entirety of the 90s Spider-Man cartoon because great. Aerosmith doing the original theme song for it with Spider Blood. Great song. Love the intro as a kid. Nostalgia seeping into me here. But at the end of the day, this is just a really short video just to say, please, if you have not watched the original Spider-Man 90s cartoon, not the 60s one, but the 90s. 60s one is great too, but the 90s one to me is the greatest one. I just wanted to bring that up when we did a podcast earlier for chapter 289 of 7 Deadly Sins. Unfortunately, we got the news just before the stream. It hit a few of us harder than others. Stan Lee was an icon growing up for me personally. So I just wanted to give you guys a little insight into that. Please respect the man. He did great things for both the comic book community, which without we would not have the Marvel Cinematic Universe at all. And suffice to say, he did great for the works of fiction in general. So once again, give your thoughts to Stan Lee, to his family, all that good stuff. And if you have not seen the original Spider-Man animated 90s cartoon, please, I urge you to watch it. To me, it's the greatest rendition of the character since the actual core comic books, the source material. It captured so many arcs over the last 50 years of comics and condensed it into just a few seasons. What a great cartoon, great voice acting, great animation, all that good stuff. Please like, subscribe, comment as always, guys. This has been Griever. I know this is kind of a haphazard video, but I'm doing it off the fly. I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew about Stan Lee and all that such. And I'm not an expert on Stan Lee. I read no biography on him or anything. All I have is a couple of VHS tapes on him teaching me how to draw comics and talking about true believers and all that fun jab. So, as always, please like, subscribe, comment. This has been Griever, and if you're a true believer, subscribe as well. We'll see you back here next time, guys.